here's the deal. We got this like monster cave set up right now, but now that the weather's clearing out, we're gonna head out. We're gonna start whooping some asses of lizards. Boy, best know, don't. Oh, get that shit out of here, don't. You about to get downed. Yeah. We got a lot of weapons up in here. That's pretty good. I like collecting my shit. Mm. That weapon's not gonna be good. What I need to do down. Do this one. Yeah. Hey shit, G. Better come with that G game. Come get some, boy. About to put the whoop down on you, homie. Shit. Alright, here's the deal. This is the plan. Alright. The plan as it were. Alright. Sometime this week, it may be tomorrow, it may be Thursday, but here's the deal. We're going to McDonald's. Alright. And so then I'm gonna do a review of I'm gonna get me a 10-piece McCrispy McDonald's chicken strip meal, and I'm gonna get the creamy chili sauce and everything. And so, anyways, I look forward to that either tomorrow or like Thursday or something. We have our tickets for the Texas two-step lottery for tomorrow. It's $225,000. Not a big one, but we'll see if my method works. If it does, if I do win a lot of money, then I'll just order pizza. It's like in the hundreds of dollars or something. Yeah. We're gonna go back into diet and exercise after the. I wouldn't really call it a relapse, but I'll call it, you know, falling off the wagon or something like that. That's what I would call it. So, but we're gonna try to not do that at all this week. So, trying to have a total clear and sober week. Uh, all right, sounds like a plan. Yeah. It's really easy to get a plan together like a Monday. I know Cinco de Mayo is a party day, but I'm planning on sobriety, so that's why it's not gonna. I don't. I guess. Um, I guess as a like, I want to say recovering alcoholic. Um, I want to say that. Yeah, well, I wanted to say something. I didn't quite remember what it was, but as a recovering alcoholic, um, it's always better to for me to start stuff out like fresh, like clean, like Iron Man, like sort of like it's very helpful to have like a Robert Downey Jr. moment and just start the week off fresh, like a Monday. Say, okay, I'm going to go diet and exercise today, and I know it's going to take me a long time to be sober, and I know it's going to take me a while to get the results and lose the weight and all that stuff, and like actually succeed. It's gonna be a kind of a long drawn out process, but I'm into it if the results are there. Typically, an alcoholic would use holidays as an excuse to get drunk. So it would be like, oh, it's Christmas, I'm gonna drink, and then it'd be like, oh, it's Thanksgiving, I'm gonna drink, and then you'd say, oh, it's Cinco de Mayo, yeah, but I'm not even Mexican, and then you'd be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna drink though, even though I'm not Mexican, and that's Mexican independence from the French, or Spanish independence from the French, or whatever. It's like, well, what does that have to do with me in America? Nothing. It's just people celebrate it, Cinco de Mayo. And so I think most alcoholics, they're like, you know, I remember telling people, hey, it's St. Patrick's Day. And, hey, guess what? It's Memorial Day. And, I remember just telling everybody about the holidays all the time. Like, hey, it's this holiday. Oh, time to get drunk. And then people say, well, why do you have to get drunk on Valentine's Day? And it's like, well, it's a holiday, right? And then, oh, it's Easter. Yeah, but that's not like a drinking holiday. That's not like a partying holiday. And it's like, well, it's a holiday, so drink. Halloween, get drunk. Uh, you know, anything. Oh, it's a full moon. I'm gonna drink. Uh, then maybe you start looking up holidays on different calendars around the world and in different countries, and you're like, hey, maybe I could celebrate this. And so it's just kind of you find yourself trying to like get drunk and celebrate all the holidays in human history or something, and of course that's not good. Uh, I'll find a little chill spot over here, huh? But we do have you know what? We got a bad boy coming in. I don't appreciate that, Don. We go to we're gonna go to that trad, that traditional arrows. Jump at this dude. He's coming in, baby. Oh, he got me that time. Dang. He's on the motherfucking ball, dog. Yeah. What's up, buddy? Uh, in the balls. In the balls. Shit. Alright, we're gonna freeze this mother. Um, ooh, boy. Be whipping up on that ass, dog. Yeah. Whipping on that ass, dog. Whooping on that asshole. Yeah. Uh, Sweet. Got my rupees. Do, do, do. Am I going to McDonald's to get the spicy strips? I've exceeded the limit of apples. For real. What? Oh, all the shit. Getting all the shit. Oh, may the fourth be with you for all the Star Wars fans out there. I um, I really wanted to. Um, I really wanted to like Disney Star Wars. It's kind of like wanting to be religious and like believing God. It's sort of like George Carlin. I really tried to believe in God. I really gave. You know, it kind of reminds me of like trying to have faith in something. Like, and for Disney Star Wars, I was like, okay, Disney bought Star Wars for uh, $4.6 billion or whatever. And as a Star Wars fan of the originals, um, yeah, it's kind of like I don't know. Is it a religion of Star Wars? Um, it's deep rooted in Generation X and Baby Boomer and millennial uh, experiences. You know, especially millennials because we were little kids watching it, and that created like a deep bond. And I don't know, like I know the original Star Wars, they're not perfect, but they are perfect cinema. So um, they're fun.
The volley scale is now ready.
So the greatest attributes of the original George Lucas Star Wars movies is that they're fun, uh, popcorn flicks, and they're just fun, exciting adventures. So they do have the serial quality like Flash Gordon, and that's what makes them so enduring. Um, I suppose in the original days of cinema, it didn't feel like there was an agenda being driven by the entertainment. So I think the issue with the Disney movies is that you feel like they're reaching, DEI quotas or something like that. Like it doesn't seem natural when they put like the female to be the main protagonist or something like that, or they just fighting those giants. They were acting defiant, but I'm reliant. Mm, mm. Well, that's a guardian spear, then. Up that Rallis Pond. That's what's up. That's what's up. Ooh, 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 ooh. Ooh, ooh.
Wake up, BI. Okay.
So there was this like idea that if somebody saw, like 10 years ago, Star Wars: The Force Awakens, it was like, okay, I'll give these young, actors a shot, and maybe I'll like them or something like that. Maybe, you know. And so it's like, I like cute little brunette girls like Daisy Ridley. That's like my heart crush. Is like, especially it makes it sexier that she's British. She's got that hot accent, you know. So I love little brunette baby girls like that. It's like, awesome. But her character is like Superman, Superwoman, a Mary Sue, and it's very off-putting. Um, yeah, and so it's kind of cheap putting Han Solo and Chewbacca with the Millennium Falcon, because that's, really nostalgic from the original trilogy, and so that's just pure nostalgia bait, basically. Now, at the time, you were like, "Yeah, it's Chewie and Han," but then the realization hit you is that you love C-3PO and R2-D2, and you love Chewie and Han, but you don't really give a shit about Rey or Kylo Ren or Finn or fucking Poe Dameron or whatever. We only care about the old shit. Did you miss 4 times for real? Missing 4 times. I like to get something wrong 4 times before I correct it. You know it. Um, so the nostalgia porn was really bad in the sequel trilogy of Star Wars, and what's even worse is that they bring back Han Solo or Luke Skywalker or fucking uh, Princess Leia, and they just kill him off in every single movie. So it's like, spoiler alert if you haven't seen the sequel trilogy. Uh, in Star Wars 2015, The Force Awakens. Um, First, I was going to call it A Force Awakens. So they kill off Han Solo because Han Solo was supposed to get killed at the end of the Return of the Jedi, and then George Lucas changed it because he said it was too dark. And then Harrison Ford never wants to don his space cowboy suit ever again. Oh yeah, that would be like a really good. That would be like a really funny, like if they made a comedy movie about like Han Solo and Chewbacca. I know they already made Solo a Star Wars story, but it would be funny if they made like a Han Solo movie, but he's like 90 years old and shit. It's like over the hill. Nah, maybe that wouldn't be such a good idea, but I think what made Logan so different is that um, they were just able to make this amazing vision of a film about the X-Men losing their powers and becoming human basically. It was a very touching story, and yeah, there. I know in other franchises there's attempts to do like Logan's, and it just doesn't work out. Logan is its own original, you know. Uh, so I saw The Force Awakens, and then I was like, that's all right. Maybe the next one will be better, you know. And I was like, oh my god, they killed Han Solo. You know, that sucks. Now him and uh, as Chris Gore from Film Threat said, it was the greatest tragedy and crime in the world that Disney Star Wars. Disney did not put Han Solo, Luke Skywalker, and Princess Leia in the same frame, in the same room at the same time. That was a major flaw. So I didn't go see The Last Jedi, I think after the underwhelmingness of The Force Awakens, and when I realized I only gave a shit about uh, that movie because I had Chewbacca and C-3PO and R2-D2 and uh, Han Solo, and that was it. So I was like, why the fuck am I gonna go see this? And I guess the reason would be, oh, you want to see what old Luke Skywalker's like, or whatever. Or you can, or maybe you could try to like pretend like you care about the new characters. You know, like, oh, maybe in this one I'll give a shit about Rey, or maybe in this one I'll give a shit about Finn, or maybe this one I'll start to give a shit about uh, all the newer characters. Maybe I'll start to give a shit about Poe Dameron and all that bullshit. So basically, I just watched YouTube videos, and they were just saying how bad The Last Jedi was, and I didn't spend any money on that. And then maybe years later, I watched The Last Jedi, and I was just like, it's like not only was it like boring, but it was stupid. It was almost like it was really bad, like almost like fan fiction. It was just like so shitty. Oh, and they usually Disney always makes like old white characters like Indiana Jones, like they're like fucking alcoholics and loners and like outcasts and reclusive and all that bullshit. So it's very disappointing. And then after they make you a reclusive, they make the main protagonist of Lucasfilm, Star Wars, and Indiana Jones. They make him into an alcoholic, depressed, burnout, fucking bullshit. Hmm. That's a do da. Yeah. Give me your shit down. 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 Shit down. Give me your shit down. It's almost 3 a.m. Yeah, I'm on the plateau. And then nod off, go to sleep, start off a fresh Sunday. Yeah, it's a lot easier to, like start off with like a really fresh day on Monday, and it kind of can set the whole tone for the rest of the week. So that's what I'm going to attempt this week.